All right, Chris Mulcahy joins us right now. The weight of the world is now upon your shoulders, my friend, because it's back to school and recess. You don't want recess to be rained out on the first day of school.
I think it's going to be okay, Ben. Good news. And also, I don't want my anchor to get rained out as well. We were worried about some storms.
That almost equally important.
And I'm glad that we can say storm-free for you, Ben. When the kids get home, maybe a chance for a storm, but I think for the most part, recesses should remain dry. Good news there. So again, we are talking about South Carolina. Pretty much all of our South Carolina counties are heading back to school today. Lower 70s, it's cloudy. Fog is going to be the biggest issue. I think we really hit that peak during the 7 o'clock hour, so it could affect some bus stops, and then that cloudy sky gives way for a little bit more sunshine. Eventually, a little bit later on, you can see an active train right here in Monroe there in the bottom of your screen. 87 degrees to 88, so we mainly have the mid to the upper 80s across the greater Charlotte area, a little bit cooler to the north. So our weather impacts over the short term is our flooding risk, I think, shifts a little bit more towards the mountains. Since we've had some decent rains recently, now each and every day that we're going to have a chance for a slow moving thunderstorm, much like today, or just thunderstorms in general, you're going to have at least a low chance for some sort of flooding to happen. And our storm chances, I think, are most widespread by tomorrow. But as I mentioned, we're going to have rain. We're going to have one of these each and every day. But looking at the atmospheric moisture, this is promoting some really hefty downpours up to 2 inches per hour plus through the next couple of days. And that's also going to make it that air you can wear borderline tropical heading into the middle of this week. So that nice little dry treat that we had, that is now null and void. Our hail potential, don't worry about it. Nor tornadoes. Tomorrow we do have a chance for some damaging winds. This is the only day that's really isolating itself for a risk. Today, not so much. Look at even the map. During the afternoon, there is the slightest chance, as I mentioned, that we could have a storm or two. Not really seeing too much down in South Carolina. On and off activity also possible, especially close to the I-40 corridor a little bit later on this evening as a front's starting to bend and twist across the area. But look at tomorrow. Tomorrow, we really see the storm start to fill in the gaps by about noon, so as early as lunchtime, and it's especially widespread through the middle of the afternoon heading into the evening hours. I think that we're starting to erode things down as we get closer and closer to sunset, but still, this is our best and most widespread storm chance that I'm seeing over the next few days, because on Wednesday you have some more storms start to roll in, but it's not covering nearly as much of the map as what we see tomorrow. So tomorrow morning's likely going to be dry for bus stop goers by the time the kids are getting home, not so much. So recesses, as Ben's question, definitely in jeopardy tomorrow, but not so much today. We're going to keep those rain chances around really through most of that 7-day forecast because of the additional cloud cover and storm potential on Tuesday, only the lower 80s, but this is unbelievable. We're actually shy of 90 degrees all day except for the last day of the weekend. Okay.